guys. We'll wait for some people to hop on here as I go see if Kellen's ready. Those of you who haven't been to our Tacoma building, here it is. You can check it out. The cool thing about our Tacoma building is there's a ghost. We call him Tacoma Tom. So if anything weird happens today, it was Tom or Kellen. She's a little weird too. What's up, Kellen? You ready to go?
Tom's my friend.
Tom and Kellen are friends.
He's a friendly ghost. He's like Casper. All right.
I think we're ready, Kellen.
We're ready to get going.
Ready to roll.
Well, I'd like to welcome everybody back. And before we start today, let's do the responsible thing and make sure we sanitize. Sanitize our hands. Coach Arista.
Can I get some of that?
Shauna,
Safety
you want in?
No thanks.
Okay, well.
Now that we've done that.
We've done our...
Mary, we didn't name the ghost after your dad. Maybe the story of how we named him will be tomorrow.
That'll be tomorrow.
Next session.
Tune in tomorrow.
For the naming of Tom.
Yeah.
Hi, Olivia.
Everybody's on. Mm-hmm. Well, so Coach Annie this morning killed it again on offense, and I'm going to continue with our defensive talk after yesterday's pre-pitch communication, right? So we talk a lot about the 3 B's here on a ball that's hit, a ball that's been put in play. Each player, everybody on the field has a certain responsibility, okay, with the ball hit in play. Ball first, base, or backup. All right, today it's all about the ball. We want a bunch of ball-hungry ball players. All right, that means each of you should want the ball and ask yourself, number one, can I get to it? Can I field this ball? All right, so makes sense to start with our approach, right? Everything starts with our approach. I've got Coach Arista here. Hey. Because Shauna doesn't care for lefties, even though we all know we are the best and the most special athletes on the field.
Athletes.
Maddie says, nice leggings.
Oh,
wow. Fancy.
You inspired me. Actually, yeah. So didn't want to mess things up being left-handed, so thank you, Coach Arista, for being here.
Anytime.
All right. Getting into our approach. Couple focuses here. Number one, that nose, right, always is over our toes, okay? The next thing we have to pay attention to is get used to reading the ball, right? Some balls off the bat come off hard. Even though it's a round ball, it does a lot of weird things. Some are a little slower, okay? So what Coach Arista is gonna do is approach a couple different balls that you're only as good as your tosser, so hang with me while I toss a slower ball. You'll see there she charged it hard with her nose over her toes. Now let's see if she does something different. Harder ball. Less, right? She approaches it almost in the bucket.
Almost money.
She's working on the backhand.
That's Arista's nickname. Arista, almost money, honey.
Almost. I'm this close all the time.
All right, so here's the deal. Find a sibling, find a mom or dad, okay, to practice your approach where you got your nose over your toes, and if it's a slow roller, we charge it quickly. Perfect, Coach Arista.
Textbook.
And if it's a quick ball, we charge it slower. Excellent. Now, here's the beautiful thing. You don't need anybody to work on your approach. So come on over here. Let's show you something you can do on your own.
What can I do, Coach Kellen?
Tennis balls, right? Everybody's got tennis balls lying around. Okay? A wall, right? You want to have a little distance, right? Again, so you can practice different speeds, but you can literally toss the ball off the wall and practice how quickly or how slowly you have to approach. That's beautiful. Oh, don't hit the bathroom.
I don't throw that hard.
Any questions about approach so far? That's something we want to make sure and do is keep this interactive, right? It's live for a reason, so don't be shy. Go ahead and fire those questions away if you have any.
You do have a few comments. One from Lefty Lauren. Loving the lefty love you gave.
Miss you.
Left, right field, left, right throw.
Oh, I love that she's there.
We love you, Lefty.
No questions, Kellen.
No questions. Okay. Now, 3 types of balls that we get hit to us. All right? First one, straight at us. Okay? The position Coach Arista is about to get in is how we want to be when the ball's hit straight at us. So our right foot, for those righties, is going to be down first, followed by a hinge in our hips, and then our left foot spread. So again, right down, hinge, and spread left. Okay? Triangles here is a visual. We're all visual learners. I know we are. I've worked with plenty of you. Okay? Nice, easy triangle to know how far out in front I want to be. That is a beautiful, beautiful position.
Thank you, Coach.
Almost forgot to mention, but I want to keep my social distancing here, which as you all know is hard for me. But her back is flat. I'm saying her back is flat. Okay? That is a perfect position. Your legs should start hurting, right? But even this you can do on your own. Okay? That's the whole goal of this, is to get you guys some reps on your own. Awesome.
Super easy.
Great. Now let's put it into action.
Yes, Coach.
Awesome. Again, ball straight at us. Great. Good hinge. Right foot's down first, hinging at the hips. Left spread. One more. Excellent. Look at that triangle. Whoa!
Oh, almost mine.
Good thing she didn't play basketball.
This close.
Okay. Straight at us. Now let's do a little forehand action, shall we? Come on back.
Yes, Coach.
Okay. Getting that proper forehand, feeling a forehand. Thing about our game is, ball's not always going to be hit right at us, right? But because we're hungry to get it, we might have to be on the run. Now glove side, forehand, right? Pretty simple. The things to look for in this position. Her front foot is behind the ball. Her pinky is down. Notice that puts her eyeballs close to the ball. Perfect. Finally, look how perfect that back heel is. I mean, back heel's up. There we go, get it. All right, front foot behind the ball, pinky down, back heel up. Now the true test is, let me see if I can give her some good ones. Whoa. All right, a little bit of that. All right, here we go, forehand. Nice. See, I like to, gotta push yourself, right? Oh, we have a question.
Do you still want to work top of triangle with forehands?
That's a great question.
That is a really good question. But if you notice, Coach Arista, get in that position again, okay? That glove stays in front of your front foot, right? So the triangle is no longer. But that's a really, really good question. Who asked that?
Miss Wright.
Miss Wright. That's your mom?
No.
Cool. Okay.
Hi, Mom. Shout out to Mom.
Yeah, to all the moms. All right, one more forehand. All right, let's do it. Get a workout in. Getting better. Awesome. Okay. Those are balls to our glove side. Okay, balls that take us laterally, right, to our glove side. Now, for everybody's favorite, right, throwing side, backhands. Backhands are a beautiful thing. As Coach Annie says, defense can be sexy, so let's get better at our backhands. All right, Coach Arista, would you do me a favor and get in the position of a good backhand? So what you see here, there's two options with our backhand. A closed stance, right? So our front foot is our glove foot, okay? Again, right, fingers are down. This time our fingers, we want our tips down, perfect. And balls in front of our front foot. Again, notice, here we go, that back heel's up. Really, really important, okay? Any questions about the position of a backhand?
No questions yet. They're still loving your mom comment.
Moms are the best.
Is there another type of backhand, Coach Pellin?
Yeah, great question.
Thank you.
Open stance, right? Kind of like hitting, right? We have closed stance, which nobody wants, but open stance, okay? Now our throwing hand, our throwing foot is forward, okay? Fingertips are still down, back heel is still up. Question.
Yeah, we got someone asked, what if we don't have someone to roll us balls at home? They must have just jumped on.
Oh, no problem. Okay, so what we went over earlier, all you need is a wall, right? Weather's been, I know, iffy, but it's springtime, so there's always opportunities for dry conditions, right? Get in in front of that garage, if you have a garage or any type of a wall with tennis balls, throw it against it, right? Different speeds, different sides, right? Working forehands, backhands. That's what you got to do, right? I mean, our game, you have to be creative to do things on your own. I get that, right? It's not easy like basketball where you can shoot all day on your own, okay? You got to get creative, so don't be afraid to get creative, and if you come up with another idea, let us know. Okay, now I'm going to roll Coach Arissa some forehand. I mean, just kidding, backhands. Great. That was, what stance was that? I'm going to pose it to the group. How did she feel that backhand? Was that a closed or an open? Who was really paying attention? Anyone?
It's a little delayed, I think. It says,
Okay.
making her work, Kellen dog.
Hey, dog.
Okay, dog.
We'll do one more, okay?
Mhm.
Pay attention to how she feels it.
Oh, Pip got it right. So did Lefty. They said closed.
Lefty. All right, here we go.
Yeah, guys, pause.
Awesome. I got one more. On forehand, okay? This is where we get to have a little fun. All right, some of us should be familiar with Sis Bates, right? Go Dogs, go Blue, whoever your team is, all right? I'm getting bad looks from Shauna, okay? Now, what if it's a ball hit sharp enough where it goes behind our front foot, right? Behind it. That's where we get to do the spin move, right? That's when we get to show off, to be honest with you. So don't be afraid to practice this, all right? Let's practice that spin move forehand. Woo! Look at that!
Have a little fun with this one.
Exactly. Let's do it again. Now, because my toss wasn't perfect, right? She created that. So you can do it too. You don't have to be perfect with your toss. Obviously, it helps, but don't be afraid of that one. That's a lot of fun. All right, so anything else that around the ball that we're focusing on? Any other questions about what we've covered?
Mary Mc2 says, did that hurt saying go Dogs?
Well, I mean, we could count up how many World Series the Dogs have been to versus Michigan, but I don't want to go there. I like to let sleeping dogs lie. And she is my boss, so I'd like to keep my job. So. Purple is my favorite color, by the way. Purple is my favorite color.
Another question.
Yeah.
Reagan Dale says, on that, do you spin glove side?
Great question. Yeah, so the whole idea, and if you're an outfielder, similar move, okay, is to let that ball's momentum, right? These are balls that are hit really hard that we might not have taken a good angle to or have to adjust to, okay? Let that ball's momentum take you, all right, glove side with that spin. It's also more efficient, this is another outfield, similar to outfield, than opening all the way back up. You're gonna be a lot quicker if you let that ball take you with that momentum. Really great question.
We got Kylie Webb. She says, what's your favorite position?
Oh, this is so fun now. Okay, to be honest, I told everybody in the beginning I'm left-handed, right? And I'm proud to be a lefty, but earlier in my career, not too long ago, all right, when I was playing, I was told we won't have a left-handed catcher. Left-handed catchers didn't exist. And I have to admit, it was pretty upsetting. I'm a diehard fan of the position of catcher. I've got a lot of energy. I mean, the focus of what it takes, right? So where did I end up? In the outfield, right? But proudly enough, outfield is more important than ever. You're seeing more runs put on the scoreboard. So I grew to really, really appreciate and understand that the true athletes are in the outfield. What other questions?
What's the backhand version if you field it behind your foot? Oh, talking about a little Jeter style.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Coach Sean. We're gonna cover that another day. We're just gonna focus on getting good at the two options. All right, the closed stance and the open stance. And again, this is a question that I had. Is it more advantageous to have closed backhand versus open? Truth is no. It's really all about timing. I'm sure you've heard that before. Our game is about timing. So at whatever position you get there is where you get there, right?
They've been great with questions today.
Yeah, you really have. And just appreciate so much. You guys, we miss you. For anybody that we've worked with, we miss all of you. With people who are tuning in and getting to know us for the first time, it's appreciate that. It's awkward, right? I don't get to see who is on the other line, but I really hope you took something away, and we'll continue to ask questions, tune in, take a break from whatever else you've got going on. 10 o'clock again tomorrow with Coach Annie, and 1 o'clock with me to cover the second B